How's it going, everybody? So when making a couple of travel videos about the Philippines, there has to be a food video. And then the question here is there good food in the Philippines? And the answer is yes, but in contrast to a number of other Asian countries, you have to be a little bit more diligent in looking around. You have to make a little bit more of an effort to find the interesting and good food. Now let me explain this. If you just go on a random city road in Thailand and you find a street food booth, you probably will get dishes which are really well prepared, nice ingredients, lots of really interesting spices. You know, we were just in Thailand earlier this year and it's just fantastic. Wherever you go, it's be hard to get bad food in Thailand. It's not like that, unfortunately, in the Philippines. So often when you just get the street food, you will get grease with grease. So you either get deep fried chicken, and then you might get, you know, these pieces of dough which are deep fried. There are of course some exceptions, but in general the street food is not great. And also if you go to just like some cheap roadside eatery, some cheap restaurant, you know, you eat what the locals eat, unfortunately often you will get food which is neither very tasty nor healthy. So it's grease with white rice, either deep fried little sausages or spam, or deep fried fish with, you know, like empty carbohydrates. So this is unfortunate. Now, of course there are exceptions, and there is actually very good food which you can get. Now, you know, for us as a few examples, if you like fish, there's kinilaw, right, which is raw fish chopped up with a spicy sauce. Or the very good salads made from jackfruit hearts or from banana blossoms. Or, you know, there's really good stuff in the traditional cuisine in the Visayas, the central Philippines, which is also often vegetarian, which sometimes is really hard to find in the Philippines otherwise, vegetarian food, if you just want to do it on the cheap. Now, where do you get these good dishes? I think that there are two options. You can make friends with foodies, and then that's one of the great things about the country. It's easy to make friends. And you know, if you're here for a little bit more than a short vacation, meet somebody, they invite you to their house, and you know, their foodies, and you know, people, obviously some people enjoy cooking more than others. They're great dishes, and I'll show you one in a short while. Now, the other option is you just go to a Filipino restaurant serving Filipino food, not like a pizza place in the Philippines. You go to a Filipino restaurant which is, you know, mid to upper price range. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, but you have to pay a little bit more, maybe almost European prices, to eat. And so I'm into Magete, and you know, I'm not being sponsored by these places, but there's a place called Hukat and there's a place called Lantau, which have great Filipino food with nice ingredients, you know, well cooked, and it's just gonna be like a nice sit-down restaurant where you have to go. So, you know, so basically you have to look a little bit around, you have to be willing to pay a little bit more, and then you can get actually very nice dishes which are very original, stuff which you're not gonna get in a lot of other places. Okay, so one dish which I want to show you, and you know, actually no, two dishes, and these two dishes are kind of they're making the point which I just tried to make with my rave. There is one dish which is awesome, which is called a humba, and then there's another dish which is kind of not so great to me, which is called Filipino spaghetti. So let's check out how to cook this. We want to check out this. So this is the humba, which is awesome. So I will grab a fork. Again, Italian accent. You want a fork? So I'm gonna grab one of these pieces of pork here, so you can see the little beans on top. So this gives it a very, you know, it's somewhat of a sour taste, but it's just awesome, and it's You know, it's very rich sauce. So, still hot? Awesome. Very nice. Unsa ang nalang sa pagkaon? Ha?
Pagkaon?
Sa imong karne? Unsa ang nalang?
Sa imong giluto.
Sa imong luto? Ha? Humba?
Mga plaso lang na naubong.
Excuse me, 1 second. Excuse me. 1 second.